Okay, you guys, I'm so sorry for the delay. Technical difficulty on my part for sure. So I apologize, but hi, you guys. I'm so excited to be here and just chatting with you guys today. It's July 4th. It's the beginning of our new seminar year, and I wish I could have done July 1st, but I was on vacation with my in-laws. So excited to be here and just chatting with you guys today. It's July 4th. It's the beginning of our new seminar year, and I wish I could have done July 1st, but I'm hearing myself right now. On vacation with my in-laws, so excited to be here and just chatting with you guys today. Hold on. July 4th. It's the beginning of our new seminar year, and I wish I could have done July 1st, but I'm hearing myself right now on vacation. Okay, I'm back. Okay, you guys, so what I want to talk to you guys today is since I couldn't be on July 1st, I guess that's why they say work hard, you play hard, just getting that flexibility. But I want to talk today just about just the journey of Mary Kay and what this past year really did mean to me through a lot of obstacles. I am like so super grateful. So I really wanted to talk about like my journey with Mary Kay, where we are now, our goals, but then a lot of promotions that are going on with Mary Kay and our unit, and kind of how I want to change the mentality of our unit. And I think the mentality of our unit is just like, everything's super easy. It's like, it's easy. It's, how do I say this? It's just, you don't have to put a lot of effort into it. And unfortunately, nothing comes without effort, and nothing really is worthwhile without the effort and the heart and the grit and those kind of things. And so I really want to focus on that with our unit this year, just to say, you know what, Mary Kay it's simple, not easy. Getting a free car, it's simple. It's very simple. But the easy part or the not easy part about it is the dedication, the determination. It's all the intangible things that people don't realize go into your big goals and dreams. Kind of like going to college. A class wasn't easy, or it might have been simple, but it probably wasn't easy. Like the simple concept, but it probably wasn't easy with all the projects, losing weight. It's simple. You know what to do, but it's not easy. It takes a lot of mental practice. And so that's what I really want our theme to be this year. And I have some hashtags to go along with it. So when we post pictures, stuff like that, I really want this just to be like a grit year. Like I want to next July 1st come around, and I want like my hands and knees to be bloody. I want to know that it was just a completely 180 change. People are like totally blessed when they see us. And I also want like my motto and our motto of our unit to be leave every person better than what they found you. Or leave every person better than what you found them. Just because that is what I know each and every one of us is called to do, is make this world a better place. So I'm going to kind of just start with the agenda. So Mary Kay, well, before we do that, I actually want to just start with prayer, just to, so God can really just, bless this conversation with you guys, bless the new year, as you can tell right there. That's so cute. So I just want to say a little prayer just to like really bless this whole viewing and this whole webinar just for you guys, and just to really have you guys keep in mind just an open heart and open mind and a willingness just to be super dedicated and super just like gritty and all in the seminar year. So dear Father, I just pray that this year is just one of abundance in your name. Everything that we do, everything we say, every action is in your name. And I pray that with your help and with your spirit, that we can overcome any obstacles. And I hope that we can overcome any roadblocks that may come in our way, but know that it's going to get us to a better place, and be forever grateful knowing that we have each and every day to praise your name again. And so God, I just hope the ladies on this call will always just keep you in the forefront of their lives, in the forefront of their businesses, and truly embrace what Mary Kay has to offer, which is your faith. You, God, our family and our business third. So God, I just, again, praise you, and we just bless you. And in your name we pray, amen. So, okay, that made me feel good. Okay, I want to just start, like I said, just about our past victories of our our unit has been going on now. We've been a unit for almost 3.5 years. Pretty exciting, which has just like filled my heart to a T. Just like it's going to just help you see kind of like the path that's been going on. So 2012 to 2013, that's kind of when I started. That's whenever I kind of caught a vision. I didn't go to seminar because I didn't know the importance. If I would have known the importance, I definitely would have been there. I didn't do that much, maybe 8 to 10 hours a week with my 50-hour work week, just because I know how that was. Like a 50-hour work week, you are like just done. You're spent. You don't want to do anymore. And at that point in my life, I knew that it was either I was in a job that I would never really liked, or I could possibly, if I could just give the 8 to 10 hours a week, what kind of life I could have. And that what if for me, despite all the struggles that had gone on 6 months prior, that what if was just like hope. And Mary Kay has a hope about it. And so that's kind of what I caught on. Worked my full-time job, earned a free car, became a sales director. And then the 2013 to 2014 seminar year, that's when we earned our second free car. We became the number 4 sales director in Leah's national area. We were the rookie director of the year. And we also did the double star, which is the National Court of Sales and National Court of Sharing. The previous year to the National Court of Sharing. So this was the second time doing the National Court of Sharing. 2014, 2015, which is 2 years ago, we did the National Court of Sharing. I was the number 1 sales director in Leah's national area, which was a huge thing just because no one ever beats Blythe. It was just like, oh my gosh. So all of you out there that were part of that, you guys made the biggest difference in our unit. It was definitely one of the years that like felt like just everything was going together. It was like a flow. I felt like I had a good flow. And then 2015 and 2016, last seminar year, I felt like a little bit of like, you know how you're going up, up, up. I felt like that teetering going down. And it wasn't that like the productivity wasn't happening. It was more just a me, like knowing what my clarity was, knowing how to be a better leader for you. I was just like in my mind, not knowing how to be the best leader for you. And so I was going back and forth, going this way and this way. And so I would say, even though I think we finished number 4 in Leah's national area, it still was not a good year. In my mind, it was a great year with like everybody that we entered our team, everybody that's been part of our team, everyone rallied. Everyone was like just go-getters this year. But I knew for me, I wasn't the best leader for you. And so that's why I was like my lowest point, because I'm like, now I'm just like so clear and I know how to work intentionally, and I have promotions for you guys set up and I have all these things. And even though I did double star this year, which is the National Court of Sharing, the National Court of Sales, it was the best year because I found out who I wanted to be as a leader, but then also I figured out what kind of standard I want our unit to be. I want our unit, like I said, I want things to be simple, not easy, because when things are easy, everyone would be doing it. Everyone would be a size 0 if it was easy, but sometimes it's not. And sometimes people don't want to, but I want things to be simple, not easy, because like I said, the easy things in life just come at a breeze and you often take them for granted. I don't want us to take this opportunity for granted. I don't want our successes to be taken for granted. And that kind of is what leads us to what I was going to say. No matter all of the successes in the past, no matter the obstacles, no matter anything else, I wake up today forever grateful for actually my lowest point in my business. I wake up grateful because it taught me where I want to go and what I want to be for you guys. And so I just wanted to let you guys know, you might not know that it was a low point for me, but I want you guys to know it was, and that every day I prayed for you guys. And I don't know where I'd be with you guys, but forever we'll be grateful for every one of you guys. And so Leah actually shared from a quote, from a hangout. She actually had a hangout for us directors on July 1st, just to kick off the new year. And she said, when we are walking in obedience daily, it will give you joy and peace. If not, the burden of loss is heavy. And I mean, just like soak that in. When we are walking in obedience daily, it will give you joy and peace. If not, the burden of loss is heavy. And so if we are walking in obedience, being consistent, disciplined, you look back and you're like, okay, it's okay that things didn't happen, because you know that you gave everything that you could, and you're only in control of this much. God is in control of this much. And so that was huge for me whenever she said that, just because it really is something that when you focus on so much in Mary Kay, you kind of get overwhelmed. But if you're like, okay, there's only so much I can focus on and so much I can do, the rest is up to him. And so I really love that. And I also said there's elation and also heartbreak. And even some lack of clarity for, some people in our unit. And, you might not be where you wanted to be. I know when I woke up July 1st, I wasn't where I wanted to be in my business, in my, mental state, and physically, I'm not where I'm meant to be. But I do know that I want to encourage you to do this in a significant way, to take the time and reflect on what you are grateful for. Spend just a quiet time with you, because you'll realize that you are such a different woman than you were 365 days ago. Life changes you, and it doesn't have to be Mary Kay. It can be life obstacles. For instance, when I had my miscarriage, my whole life changed. I would say it changed for the better, because I realized that the little things I need not to worry about, and the little things don't bother me as much. And it also made me realize like how much I love being with you guys, and just because of all the prayers and stuff like that. So I just encourage you to just take a time to reflect on like what you are grateful for, and what you have, like just to reflect on the past year and what you are grateful for. Okay, so I want to thank each and every one of you. I'm grateful for you. And when July 1st came around, even though I was bummed where I wasn't, I was so grateful for where I was. Grateful for you guys, because you guys rallied. You guys rocked it. I mean, I could not have asked for a better unit that last day of June 30th. I mean, it was just so fun. I had people saying, I've never experienced June 30th before. This is awesome. I've never, had people just like go together for one common goal, for a team goal. And that is so powerful, because when it's you and your unit behind you guys, or your customers, they're going to rally for you because you rally for other people. It's a good karma. When you help other people, people come and help you tenfold. And so I just like that took away any obstacles that happened this year, and just like that trumped it. It was just amazing. So I'm thankful for you guys. I'm grateful for you guys, and you guys rallied. Unfortunately, we didn't hit our goal of Premier Club. So right now we are a Grand Achiever. We missed it by 4,500, which, you know what, I'm okay with, because we had in the first 3 months of the seminar year, we had some returns, and we also had some just some unclarity in our unit and where things were going. But then also the beginning of June, my miscarriage. So there were things that were happening that, caused that. And you know what? Life happens. Life happens. And we're not that. But you know what, you guys? We start July 1st actually in Premier Plus production. And so if we do 12,000 each month, July, August, and September, we are in that BMW. Like, say what? So I am, we aren't where we want to be right now, but we're ahead of where we will be. But I want to just challenge you guys. We are actually working on 17,000 each month, because we are going to hit the $400,000 club. And yeah, $400,000 in one seminar a year. Can you feel it? That's like a lot of cleansers. But I'll explain that a little bit later. So, even though we didn't hit that, I was so proud of how you guys rallied, and I'm so proud of where we are and how we are starting the seminar year off. I feel like we have a lot of girls that just are ready to just hit their next goal and hit dreams and goals that they've never hit before. So, theme for this year. You ready? Okay. So I'm doing little hashtags. It's go time. Hashtag embracing the challenge. And hashtag leaders gonna lead. Okay. So the reason why I chose those is it's go time. It's now. It is like now time. We've been, like I said, we've been here for 3.5 years, and it's go time. We are just like in the prime time to just go. We have people in our unit that just like, if they're, once their dreams like just like become a vision, they're just taken off. And that makes me so excited because each and every one of you have just such special skills and talents that you definitely will make this happen. You'll make your dreams happen this seminar year. And I'm excited to help you with that. Hashtag embracing a challenge. Like I said, it's simple, not easy. And so I really want to embrace every challenge. Like, you know, the common challenge, someone doesn't book with you. The common challenge of not having referrals. The common challenge is, I hate denial. Common challenge is, I can't take, you know, when someone says they're going to do something and they don't. Just like those common challenges that, you know, you can't find the time to do something. I want to embrace those because we can overcome those, and we are going to embrace those challenges, and we are going to just be problem solvers that just will be able to emotionally be able to do the emotional cycle so much faster. And it's not only help our Mary Kay lives, but our regular lives too. So embrace the challenge. And then leaders going to lead. I just know that sometimes people don't see that they are worthy of being a leader. Where in Mary Kay, those are often the leaders that do the best because they see others that might not see leadership in themselves as well. And you can help bring that out. So Leaders Gonna Lead is what we're going to do because Amy Kemp, she's $1 million sales director in Mary Kay. She said, when God gives you the skill to lead, for God's sakes, lead. And because leadership isn't given to everybody. So if you are given that skill, we want you to just take that out and bring that out and it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful way to give to others. And Mary Kay, leadership is something so honored. It's so honored. And I mean, what better way is to give this Mary Kay opportunity to somebody else? Just the beauty of it, like it's been blessing your life, give that to somebody else and help lead them in a way to just bless the world. So our Bible verse is, I urge you to live a life worthy of the calling you've received. Be completely humble and gentle. Be patient, bearing with one another in love. And so I really love that. I want to be grateful at everything we do. I want to be humble, and I want to be patient with people because, you know, not everybody, you don't know what kind of battles people are facing. And so if you're patient with them and you're humble, that's where it's going to happen. And then I love this other one. It's a psalm. It says, I will not be shaken. And that goes with embrace the challenge. I will not be shaken. And so I want to talk a little bit about, you know, the reason why I chose those hashtags. So especially, so your future is made up of your nows. So go time is now time. So I think that there are 3 things that I feel like really hold anybody back and us back from actually working in the now, like in the present. Because in the present is where you see your future. And so these are kind of the lessons I'm learning and I've learned from, you know, my business coaching. So the first one is the past. What are you still holding on to? Did you have a horrible party last week that is like that is holding you back? Was there someone on the phone that said no to you that made you feel like you weren't good enough? Are your emotions, energies, focus caught up in yesterday's misfortunes, yesterday's defeats, yesterday's heartaches? Some things are very hard to get over, and I understand. But if you aren't able to control where you put your time, energy, and focus, then it's wasted in the now, and it's also pulling you away from the nows that are going to make up your future. So I'll repeat that because that's kind of a big struggle that I feel like a lot of consultants, when they first get started, especially if you have a full-time job, you're a mom, you're going to school, you don't know where to focus those things at. So when you find that time to focus them, you're like, okay, I know how to do this. So if you aren't able to control where you put your time, your energy, and your focus, then it's wasted in the now, and it's also pulling you away from the nows that are going to make up your future. So number 2, the future. When I finally blink, when my kids are blank, after we blink, house projects, after I have my baby, when I finally graduate school, when my kids are out of college, you know, what if I'm not good at it? These thoughts can also get in the way of the now. Even excitement can lead to daydreaming of the future, which can take you away from the now. I'm going to say that again because there are things in these that I just think that once you reiterate them, it's crazy. So excitement can lead to daydreaming of the future, which can take you away from the now. So what that means is the excitement of doing something can lead to daydreaming, which daydreaming is just thoughts. Nothing is going to happen in thoughts. It only happens in action. And so if you're only thinking about it, you're not actually helping your now to help your future. And then on the other side of excitement, there's also fear of the future. A lot of people don't give Mary Kay a shot or aren't willing to go for it because they are scared of the future. They're scared, what if I'm not going to be good at it? What if I get on target for my car and I can't keep on target for my car? What if you get on target for your car and you stay on target for your car? Or what if you do fall off on target for your car? You already know how to do it. You can do it again. So it's one of those things like what if can be a setback to your now because it gets your mind thinking you're not good enough, and that's where the devil sets in. And did you know that 93% of what you worry about never happens? So 93% of the time whenever you say, I can't earn a free car, you're worrying about something you can't do. That won't happen because it's not going to happen. So when you stay on target for your car and you're like worried about it, it's actually setting you up for action to make sure that doesn't happen. So it's actually a powerful thing. It's called the future for a reason. We're not supposed to know. We're not supposed to know. All we can do is act in the now, and it's go time right now. And then, so then number 3, the third one, and this is something all of us do. This is an addiction, and we all have it. It's a very, very hard addiction to break, actually. We probably do this several times a day. We do it in public. We do it in private. We do it in our own homes. We do it in front of our husbands and our kids. And this addiction, sometimes we pride ourselves on this, is multitasking. Multitasking. So we call it an addiction. If you've ever gone to a Brandon Barber coaching, then you know that multitasking is a bad thing. Multitasking takes you away from the now because you can't focus on one thing. Multitasking, it actually makes you feel more stressed and overwhelmed, and it creates more havoc on the brain. Let me tell you what multitasking does to you. Multitasking, it actually causes fear. It actually helps you not remember anything. It actually helps you forget what's important and what's logical and what's rational. Multitasking makes fear set into you and it overwhelms your brain. And so what past can you let go of? What control for the future can you let go of? And what areas in your life do you notice multitasking the most that can wreak more havoc on your life? So a few years ago at Career Conference, National Sales Director Gloria Milfo-Banks, she's like awesome, said a powerful quote, do the ridiculous to experience the miraculous. Do the ridiculous to experience the miraculous. Like, come on. She would go, wow. Look her up. She's awesome. But I recently heard another twist to this, and that actually helped me to understand my now better. Pastor Stephen Furtick from Elevation Church said, if you miss the monotonous, you'll miss the miraculous. So does that mean Gloria's ridiculous statements is right? And it's true. Sometimes you just do the ridiculous to get the quantum leap. You do the ridiculous. You hold 30 parties. You know what 30 parties is going to do to you? 30 parties times $200 per party, that's $6,000 in your pocket. That would be ridiculous. Ridiculous. Okay. And that's just the low ball of that. But maybe you don't know what ridiculous means or even looks like. So he actually says the focus is on daily habits, the monotonous routine in which most people resist, but it's the daily process you resist that will give you the results you long for. It's what you're resisting now in your go time that's going to give you what you want. Do the ridiculous to experience the monotonous and the miraculous. But if you don't know what that means, don't just do anything, because if you miss the monotonous, you'll miss the miraculous. If you don't do anything, don't just not do anything, because if you miss the monotonous, you'll miss the miraculous. So what go time means? Go time is monotonous. Go time may be boring. The now could be tedious, and the now is not sexy. It's not fun. But the now will get you the growth and change you want for your future. The now will give you this sexy. Booking calls are not fun. They're not sexy. But the results of booking calls, sales, are, you know what the results are, I should say, from your booking calls. They are your sales. They are your next hot team member. They are the reason why you finished GIQ in 2 months. They're the reason why you became a sales director. They're the reason you were able to stay at home with your kids. They're the reason that you get more flexibility to be with your kids and your family. They're the reason that you have girlfriend time and you just found your new best friend. They're the reason that you have confidence that you've never had before. And that's sexy. And that's what go time means, is when you do the go time and you put in the time now, you're able to go where you want to go. Your future is made up now. So Darren Hardy says, you can't just have an idea and be moved emotionally and mentally by it. You actually have to be moved physically by it. How can you implement it right now? Not later, not tomorrow, but in a few days. The time is now. And the time you need to do it is now. So here it is. So here is kind of an action plan, you guys. And so these are kind of the promotions. So as you can tell, I just started with, what we've done, what our successes have been, what we've learned, our low points, our high points, what we're grateful for. Then I was able to tell you kind of what our hashtag was, just because there's a lot behind a hashtag. There's a lot of thought process behind it, because when you do that and you just said, hey, I just got 10 no's, but I got 2 yeses, and those 2 yeses lead to 2 new team members, that is powerful. And that is what we want to focus on and be grateful for. And so our now, you guys, it's go time. It's embracing a challenge, and as leaders going to lead. Here are the promotions, and here it is. So promotions, we are going to do a 21-day Voxer challenge. It's actually going to start tomorrow. And what this is, a 21-day Voxer challenge, it's actually going to help you with a mental head and heart kind of stuff. It's also going to let you think of an action you can do for that day. So there's one that's going to help you perfect your power start or do a power start. It's going to explain why it's so important. And so you're actually going to write down kind of like your favorite, or just Vox me or text me. I would prefer Voxer message, just because this will be a Voxer. Vox me your takeaway from it, and then an action you're going to do for that day. Because like we just said, you can't just be emotionally and mentally attached to something. You have to be physically attached to it, because action is what's going to take you to that next step. Thinking about it's not going to, but action will. And so I want to give you that action each day. And so you get that. You'll write it down on a piece of paper too. And so at the end of the month, you're going to have everything that you learned, all your takeaways, all of your actions you did those days, and you're going to be further than you've ever been. If you're a new consultant, this is going to be such a jump start for you. Okay. But it's going to take you, you're going to be at a different place than you were 21 days from now. And those 21 days are going to be super powerful, because you're going to be say, okay, it's not where I need to go. It's where I've been. And you're going to have a quantum leap right there. So that's going to be your 21-day challenge. When you do complete that, you actually get a gift from me, and we'll present it at our meetings, and it's going to be awesome. I can't wait to recognize you guys. Okay. And then number 2, we're going to do a 10 and in. This is going to be a huge thing that I'm going to start each and every month, 10 and in. So it's going to be we're going to actually have a board. We're going to have a wall actually full on my wall downstairs when we have our meetings. And every person that we recruit will go into an envelope, or, a little cute thing that's going to be on my wall. And so it's going to have, let's just say Susie recruits Tanya. Okay. So Susie will be written on that envelope. And when we hit 10 agreements, every single person will get the prize that's in that envelope. And so, it could be anything. It could be tickets to the Clippers game. It could be a gift card. It could be straight cash. It could be a manicure, a pedicure. But the thing is with this guy is, not only do I want to focus on the 10 and in, I want to focus on unit growth. I feel like once we grow, it'll just the joy will be so much more fun. You guys will have more girlfriend time. And so what we're going to do now is actually every agreement that comes in, you can tell the person, hey, I just want you to know that we actually raffle off a $75 each and every month. So if you sign up this month, you actually could get your starter kit for $25. The reason why I say that is because I really want to say, I want them, if they know that's only a $25 risk, even though it's only a $100 risk, but if they know, hey, I can do this, and at the end of this month, I might get $75 back for that starter kit, then they're more likely to give Mary Kay a $25 shot than a $100 shot, and I'm willing to do that. So when you guys do your appointments, I want you guys to let them know that at the end of this month, we're doing a raffle, and anybody who gets started this month gets in the raffle, and they actually get entered to win $75 cash to reimburse them for their starter kit. So that's going to be our second promotion, along with the 10-to-1 agreements, because unit growth is what I really want to focus on. And I want to give you guys the opportunity to get more team members and not have to have it based on the $100 to get started. So number 3 is the 21-day booking challenge. Number 3 is a 21-day booking challenge. And that's actually just where you need to contact 5 new people a day. And this is only for July because Leah's actually starting one in August. And so I want you guys just to kind of get in the mindset of 5 people a day for 21 days. And you'll keep a notebook. So on Monday, you'll have your 5 people. Tuesday, you'll have your 5 people. Wednesday is when you contact the people that didn't do it on Monday. And then Tuesday is a new one. The next 2 days will be 5 new people. So it'll really help you with getting into Leah's 21-day challenge that she's starting in August. And then I want to just, and then number 4 is the Good to Be Queen Challenge. And the Good to Be Queen Challenge is a focus on the seminar courts. And I don't know if you guys know this, but being a double star director this year, consultants can earn that too. I earned my National Court of Sharing whenever I was a consultant. I did become a sales director, but you can do it as a consultant. And what that is you have 24 qualified team members. And a qualified team member means they have to come in with 600 wholesale or more when their first order. So that's really helping them get sales for their families and friends, stocking on what they love, but then also getting them prepared to work this as a business, because I truly believe in our opportunity in having product on hand and having the best customer service. And so 24 of those. The National Court of Sales is 40,000 retail, which is 20,000 wholesale a year. And that's about 1,600 wholesale a month. 1,600 wholesale, which is about a Sapphire Star every single month. So if you're in front of 18 people a month, you should be hitting that. If you're in front of 24 people a month, you should be hitting those and then some. So focusing on that, because at Fall Advance, they're going to give mad recognition. We want people to hit those, because when you hit those, you get diamond rings. You get a diamond bumblebee, which Mary Kay's diamond bumblebee is like the most amazing thing. That's why I keep doing that National Court of Sharing over and over and over again, because the bee represents something huge in my life. And I want this to be what our unit's made of. Is the bumblebee should actually not be able to fly. It's not supposed to be able to fly because the body weight is too heavy for the wings, but it flies anyway because it knows no difference. And so in life, no matter what comes in your way, fly anyway, because you don't know the difference. You just keep going. And that's what Mary Kay really wants us to focus on, is just to keep going, because you know, life is going to have those things, but if you just keep going and have your faith, you're unstoppable and you'll fly anyways. So I really want to focus on those. And so, at Fall Advance, we're going to give some major recognition to people that are on target for those courts. And the Laughlin National Court actually is 12 qualified. So if you have 5 qualified, and at the end of July, you are already on target for the National Court, but almost already halfway done to Leah's National Court. So there's that. And then number 4 is just to embrace your dreams challenge. I sent you the picture, you guys, of the bracelets you can earn every single month. You're going to look blingin'. There's statement pieces that people will ask you, oh my gosh, I love your bracelet. Where'd you get it? Mary Kay. I didn't know you did Mary Kay. You can set up stuff like that. So it's a really cool way to really set up your goals. Why not get all 12? Every month you can do 600 wholesale, and it's cumulative. So if your first order is 225, your next one's 100. You just have to hit 600 for the entire month to get the bracelet. And so that's kind of works in our advantage, because we do the perfect X, every single month. So if you did perfect 6 every month, that's where you get that 6. So that's being, 6 parties. So who are your first 6 hostesses you can reach out to this month to really help you get that. And it's so awesome, like I said, that it works perfectly with what we do to help you get that. So it's the perfect 6. And then you'll be able to get a bracelet every single month. It's like Christmas every single month. It's fun. And then goals. Like I said, our goals, it's go time, embracing a challenge, and leaders going to lead. When we have leaders rise up, that is where our unit is going to just, that's what the Mary Kay journey is all about. That's what I love the most about Mary Kay, is leaders going to lead. That's my dream. I want to give this Mary Kay opportunity to everybody, but I also want to give a leadership position to those that really want it, or that want more, that want to give more to people. Some people think, I don't have time for leadership. I want to be a red jacket because I love the perks. Your commission check is like almost triple. It can be almost triple. You go on Target for your car, you get monthly bonuses. You get to wear the red jacket. You get free red heels from me. You actually get a really cute shirt. You actually get to be invited to our red jacket club, which only red jackets get to come, and I buy you brunch or lunch or whatever you want to do. But some people think, I just don't have time. I don't have time to coach and mentor those 3 women that are on my team. But a lot of times it's not really that, because they're following, you're leading by example. And that's the big, powerful thing about that. So if you're like, I want to be a senior consultant, I want to start earning those love checks along with it. I want to help someone else. I want to help my friend Susie make a little extra money. You're just leading by example. That's not even, you don't realize that you're already putting in that effort just by helping them. And so that's my challenge. I really would love to do a 400,000 club, which means about 17,000 wholesale a month, which is what we're doing. And with the poster that I posted, if you do any of those prizes this month, or if you do any of those productions, so you do the 600, you get a lot of free stuff from me, and you get the bracelet from the company. We want to grow to 150 powerhouses. And so I want 150 of us right now. So right now we've actually have 61 or 60 right now powerhouses, and I want to go up to 50. So that's 90 people. So that's about, divided by 12. That's about 7 people a month. We need to keep adding 7 to 10 people a month. So that's really good. That's really something a good aim for, because with their 10 and in agreements, if we keep focusing on that, that's going to get us to where we want to go. 100 star consultants, so just 100 people really reinvesting in their businesses, focusing on customer service and starting out their businesses the best foot is really powerful. It's going to get us to where that we want to go to. And then 3 new leaders. I would love to have 3 Offspring sales directors this year, because I want to give this flexibility for those people that are wanting to be a stay-at-home mom, those people who are really wanting to really just like bless others with this Mary Kay opportunity. They see the beauty in it, and they really want to reach out to the masses. This is really good. Those people that really want to spread God's word and really just focus on helping others, this is another way to do that, because you have no idea how many people you can reach out to when you're a sales director, even a consultant. How many people you can reach out to and share your story and share the word of God. And if that's something that you want to do too, actually, elite executive national sales director, Pamela Shaw, she actually was about to quit Mary Kay because she knew her calling was ministry. But she knew that she could reach out to so many more people being a national sales director than she ever could with just being a minister. And so I want to let you guys know that Mary Kay can literally give everything to you and give anything to you. So if you're like, I want to spread the word of God, I want to be a stay-at-home mom, I need the flexibility, I need extra cash just for doing this, I want to drive a free car, I want to have tons of girlfriends, I want to be able to just help mentor people and lead people, I want to help. If you're into, psychology, this is a great way to get to know how to help people in different states of their lives. This is a really good way. So 3 people. 3 is my favorite number. And 3 people, I would love to give this away. Like, I remember calling my mom 2 seminar years ago, and I didn't have an offspring, and I haven't had an offspring yet. I remember calling her just saying, like, no matter my successes right now, I'm not fulfilled because I didn't help anybody get this, this that I want to give to them. I wasn't able to give being a sales director to anybody else. And that still gets me. Like, it still gets me today. Like, I want to give this to people so bad, because I know that life can be, you can take life for granted. I know I did. I've taken it for granted plenty of times, but I've also had things happen in my life that remind me that I can't. And so if you're not living the life that you've dreamed of, if you're not giving it all you've got, if you've only been doing Mary Kay 50% and you know you can give it 100, what would happen if you gave it 100? Imagine the people you would bless if you give it 110% of you. You know what? And, being a sales director isn't for everybody. But what if being a red jacket is where your perfect spot would be? You're a leader, you're helping out, you're in that cute red jacket. What if you gave 100% and you got to where you wanted to be and you were content and happy? But on the other side, you got out of your comfort zone. So I ask you guys, just to leave this call with an open mind. Go on Mary Kay InTouch and kind of check out what a red jacket is if you don't know. And just go 110% this seminar year. Embrace the challenge. It's go time, and Leader's going to lead, because it is going to be a great seminar year. So I hope you guys have a great evening and a great July 4th.